in our drag race, we always talk about BMW with throttle response and a common thread. Every Audi we've driven has a common thread. When you jump on the gas, they do hey, wait a minute, let's see what we really need to do here, and then the car rolls. So the BMW jumps at a car length instantly, wins over a car. In the real world, I'm sitting here on the Audi, and I need to cross the 4-lane highway, and I go to power and go, oh, I've misjudged this, because there's no response. Now let's put the Audi A8L through its paces here on the slalom. I like the way it turns in. Good feel through the wheel. Boy, the ESP kicks in early. That outside front tire just shuts us down. Could use a lot more speed. Here's 36. Well, the Audi A8 wasn't too hateful here in the slalom other than acting like a front drive car. Boy, the first thing we see here is how flat it corners. The 750 is so awesome in the slalom. 40 miles an hour, piece of cake. In the slalom, the Audi doesn't do anything bad. It literally felt pretty good. The good steering input, I felt like. A little bit of body roll, but nothing hateful. It's 3 miles an hour slower than the BMW. So what does that mean? That means that the BMW doesn't have a bigger motor. It handles better. It puts more contact patch on the road. So that 3 miles an hour just means the car's responding better. And in real life, that's all we have to deal with is response. Let's take a spin in the Audi A8L here on the Autocross. Love the sound of that big old motor. Good throttle response. We're sailing down here into this decrease in radius off ramp. The front end sticks in a little. Oh, the rear wanted to move a little bit. Didn't expect that. But as we go to power and turn in, huge understeer. Our little left-right transition shows us there's not much seat in this car. You're really hanging on to the steering wheel. I love the steering wheel. I love the motor feedback. But boy, she acts like everything is up front. Well, I guess it is. It acts like a big front drive car wanting to spin it with too much horsepower, wanting to spin the tires. Not a whole lot of body roll. That feels pretty good. And then we go into our carousel. Yeah, there's that huge understeer. Again, what that means is, whoa, the front tires just give up and it won't come back. There's so much weight up there. Once they give up, it just takes off forever. We could use actually a bigger front tire than the rear. Rock and roll on the Autocross to that big V8. We're here in the 750. The A8 sounded great, but the decrease in radius off-ramp, the rear end tried to come around in the A8. 750 just turns in here like a good car should. Little left-right transition. The A8 spun the front tires, tried to. 750 can't do that. It's a rear drive. Thank goodness. Oh, man, I love the kick down to that 6-speed transmission. It's just right there. Little ABS working for us. Good feedback to the brake pedal on that. Much nicer seat in this car. You can sort of sling it around without having to hang on to the wheel. And now our carousel shows a bit of understeer push in any car. The A8 was horrific here. Is that a word I can use in public? But the 750, flat as a board, very neutral, nice little flick, good feedback. Guys, when we talk about demonstration, you can't go out and get a speeding ticket or slide a car around. Sometimes you can't get hold of the competitive car of the A8. The answer is the A8 feels pretty good, but it's just a car. Look at your weight distribution, which means it's not near as balanced as BMW. Just look at the numbers here. The BMW just has such great feedback and feel all the time. It's more of a driver's car.